Earth signs, I was thinking about that song. It's getting sticky. So it's getting sticky. So maybe when you hear that song this week, or something about that song could be important this week. If not directly for you, then about somebody around you. All right, let's talk about Monday for Earth signs. What's going on Monday for Earth signs this week? All right, you got some type of success. You're happy. You're confident you can get something to work. You're confident that things are going in your favor. You are. You could have rebelled and did something that you don't normally do this weekend, or you will. Or it's kind of like if you've been in your head like, okay, I'm not sure about this and the third, and it's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna explore and see kind of where it lands me. You are. You're gonna be moving towards something that's a new beginning, and that will bring some type of clarity when it comes to, you know, who you are and or how you work, what you're trying to accomplish. Monday seems good. If this is not about your work, like your actual job, this could be just you confidence, like, okay, I'm gonna get back on this person's good side. I want to work with them. I want to see if we can work on this together. It's like, okay, I don't want to be rebellious anymore. I turn my back on that. I understand. I see. It's like now you have some type of, like, okay, I get it. I see the discipline. I see how I have to move. Like, okay, I see it now. Let's see how we can work on this and accomplish this. That way everybody kind of feels comfortable. It feels like maybe you want to take some type of action and or send some type of message. You want there to be a sudden change, but you know this person that you want to do it with and or to is maybe holding back. They may be feeling like, no, I already released this. I have things that's going in my favor, so they don't feel like this change or whatever this is would benefit them, and that kind of break your heart because you feel like you could use the support and you're kind of trapped in your fear about if something that's practical. Okay, if this is not you, this is how they feel about you on Monday. All right, let's talk about Tuesday. What's going on for Tuesdays for Earth signs? So you could be creating some type of plans. You could be pointing out the details. Let's say last week you had an idea, or 2 weeks ago you've been kind of procrastinating. You're putting pen to paper at this point. You're like, okay, let me fully draw this out. Let me fully think about this. You like to do research and or just have things work smoothly when you either do something, talk to somebody, or whatever the case may be. So you're looking things up. Also, you may be getting some type of clarity about someone and what they've been doing in secret. It's like whatever they've been saving or trying to hold back when it comes to money, they can't do it. Whatever it is that they've been trying to like gatekeep is coming out. Heavy on the manipulation. Virgo, you're involved, or you could be dealing with another Virgo. They were trying to hold on to something. Yeah, they were. And now it's kind of like everything has to come to a restart. Everything has to pretty much reset. There's too much confusion. There's too much lies and chaos going on right now. So in order for them to be emotionally satisfied, like they feel comfortable, they're going to have to restart. And they're going to have to be detailed on how they do it. They can't just go and say like, oh yeah, well, let me just give a blanket apology. Like, no, they have to actually go through certain things. And then they still low-key may feel like they missed some type of opportunity. Somebody that you've eaten with or drinking with is a part of the LGBTQA community, but they're being strategic about it. Maybe because they already have a child. Maybe because they're married. But I feel like you're secretly happy on Tuesday. You're trying to be strategic on either how to plan something, how to get something done. You could be ignoring someone, or you just have something on your to-do list. It's like, okay, I know in the back of my mind, I got to get this paid, or I know I got to pay this person back, or I know I got to do something else in the back of my mind, but right now I'm satisfied with how things are working. And I'm going to put energy in towards progressing. Or somebody is like excited because they get to move. Or if you're not moving, you're definitely traveling. You're going somewhere. And this is not you actually moving. You're planning on like, okay, well, how can I do something for my future? How do I get some type of stability for myself? That way I got some type of success and recognition. But I also got these finances that's already obligated, right? So it's like, okay, I don't know if I will have it to do it, to travel and or move. Maybe you got some type of eviction or something on your record, and you're like, this will bring a whole lot of chaos. But somebody definitely is packing, for sure. Okay? Somebody's happily packing. Or maybe this could just be as simple as you packing for your kids. Like, it's like, okay, well, my kids are going somewhere else or whatever for the weekend, so you're packing for that. Excuse me. Okay. Anything else for Tuesday when it comes to Earth signs? Again, I feel like that optimism, that happiness carries over from Monday. You feel like people see you now. People understand what you were trying to do and how you were moving. People see that you actually were moving out of love and or just like you were trying, essentially. Even though there was a whole lot of lies and manipulation, like you was literally, you know, giving what you got. And it seems like now you're happy that you get to restart, or you decided to completely remove yourself from a situation. You're not holding back on that. You also may get some type of success, whether at work, you may get some raise, you may get a new job. There may be something that makes you feel like, you know what, I'm gonna splurge a little bit, I'm gonna do something because you're like, I got it now, or something like that. Take it only if it resonates. So if this is not you traveling, someone in your family could be traveling, or something could be going on with someone in your family. Let's say y'all don't live in the same city. You could be like, oh wait, something's going on with my family, let me get down there, or let me go down there for something. Like, yeah, you're like, okay, I just gotta go. Or maybe somebody sent this to you, like, hey, I gotta go somewhere for my family, like, can you do something? But somebody was strategic with their lives, okay, and they don't see a way out. They're at some type of crossroad right now. They're keeping it secret, but they're definitely looking up some type of details and or what they can do. It's like, okay, if I be perfect, or if I can do this, you know, very precisely, can I get this to work? I think the answer is still going to be no. It's still going to be a lot for them to juggle. They just have to have the clarity on how to actually progress and move on. It's not going to be a quick solution. Okay. Find it out on Tuesday, either you or them. Wednesday. What's going on Wednesday? Okay, there's something that you didn't know about when it comes to some type of compromise, or some type of like somebody was being passive in the background, or they were doing things. So you may find out about something on Wednesday. Make sure you calm your temper, you ground yourself before you do anything, okay? It's like, why would y'all even agree to do this? Why would y'all collaborate? Like, I don't understand. It's given a help me help you understand before I go off. So this may cause you to like, okay, I'm gonna go drink a little bit. Yeah, there's some sadness here on Wednesday. Maybe there was some type of like personal belief you had in a friendship, or there was something that you was like, okay, well, this person or this thing will still make me happy somehow, some way. You have to let it go. Or you're realizing that somebody that you really didn't think that would lie to you did. If you have something that you do that's like untraditional, right, and it gives you some type of happiness, you may lie and say that you fear something. Okay, this might be to me. You're worried about what other people will say because you feel like it's gonna spread you too thin when it comes to your finances. Not y'all in my business. Basically, there's a message I'm not telling y'all. Basically. But for y'all, or unless y'all read this too, we gonna go back to y'all. We're not talking about me. This ain't a person. There's something that you're doing that's unorthodox, or there's something that you're doing that's out of the box, right? It actually makes you happy. It gives you some type of like, oh, I'm just a part of this community. It's who I am. Somebody was lying and giving some type of illusion that whatever you were doing was toxic. Now that you're about to have some type of success, they're curious on like, okay, well, I'm overwhelmed. What can I do now? So somebody may come to you and try to ask you some questions, even though they didn't believe in you. This may happen on Wednesday, and you may be like, you know what, I'm just going to relax my temper because I already knew that this was some bullshit somehow, some way. I'm celebrating, I'm stable, I'm happy, I'm gonna love you from a distance, but I'm gonna have some type of compassion, but I'm also side-eyeing you, okay? But there's something that you didn't know about a friendship group, a person, a coworker. There's something that you didn't know. Somebody was lying on purpose. Or somebody's going through some type of eviction right now, and they're lying about like, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm connected to whoever, and then we have some type of success. No, they don't. I'm getting honest because I feel like somebody feels like you're lying about your dream, some type of illusion. Somebody feels like you're lying about your intuition, and you're trying to tempt people. You're trying to get some type of recognition for success, just as a clever way to get some type of finances. That somebody was talking about you, and now they regret it because they feel like you took this leap of faith, and now they didn't see how you were doing something at a crossroads in order to go through a new beginning, so that way you have some type of stability. Now you have some type of free spirit and or energy to kind of just do what you please, and they feel like everything is falling apart on their end, but this is what they get because of how they were just pillow talking the end, or just like wishing the worst for you. They were generous in talking about like, oh yeah, I hope this person, or they were generous in sharing about your depression or whatever it is that you was going through. They was quick, like, oh, I just heard this and the third. Oh, I was just talking to them. They was quick to talk about it. And you may be disappointed in having to walk away from this person, but this is going to allow you to thrive. It seems like you're indulging on relationships that require mutual respect. Okay? So, allow yourself to structure this and kind of just still remain dependable when this finally comes out. Okay. Let's see. What do you need to calm your temper about? Earth signs. Calm your temper. Maybe because you knew it. You did. You knew it and you kind of didn't want to admit it. And it's kind of like, nah, I can't be. Nah, they wouldn't do that to me. Nah, that's just, you know, I ain't gonna believe it. Nah. And it's true. And you're like, damn. And I also feel like who or whatever this is, it kind of makes you feel like, so damn, it's true. That means I really am alone. Like, I mean, it really is just me at this point. It's like, okay. But I feel like what you don't see coming is that you're going to have other people that's either ready to ride for you. So I don't know if this is like some type of like, something that's happened online. I don't know. But it's like you got people that's either ride for you or you're going to have people that's going to come in and actually want to be a part of your team. So even if you realize like, damn, like I cut off everybody in my circle. I only had 2 people and one of them was my family member. Okay, well damn, now I got to cut both of them off. Like it's just like, okay, fuck. Yeah. And I feel like once you start to stabilize and you kind of balance your emotions, you're going to figure out what you can do, or just kind of like go after yourself, go just have a good time, go find some type of structure or whatever the case may be. But I feel like you actually may end up running into someone. On Wednesday, you actually could be having 3 different people try to reach out to you. Maybe you're celebrating. Remember, take what story resonates. Maybe you're celebrating and you got somebody who seems like they're emotionally mature. This person could be a water sign. They could do something for people. They could do something for the public. Just something that's like, oh, they're a social worker, they're a teacher, or you know, they give back somehow. They're a doctor or something like that. Then you also have someone who kind of just want to come in and sleep. They just like, oh, let's just ride on in and see what we can get and ride on out. Okay, so FYI on that. They're going to cause some type of delay and or they're empty within themselves. This could be a fire sign, but it's just someone that you can just tell is just like, you just hot and heavy. You don't really want nothing. And then you have someone else. This person's going to be dependable. Maybe they're going to come to you with some type of basket, or like, I don't know, maybe they're carrying a basket when you meet them. I don't know. Maybe they just got something in both hands. Let's say it that way. And you're going to have some type of intuition, but you're like, yeah, I don't really know. Maybe I'm deceiving myself. Like, this is not really it. And then you're just going to go about your business. And somehow you guys are going to become friends. And the relationship is going to develop from there. You're going to become friends. Okay. Maybe you are going to be end up somehow talking to this person about how you regret being friends with someone in the past. It's kind of like I gave some, like they pretty much took the opportunity to beat you down as much as they could. They wanted you disappointed and you're finding out about it. Okay, so just FYI. There may be some type of gut punch on Wednesday. Let's move on. Wednesday, Thursday, check it out, resonates. Let's go Thursday for Earth signs. Somebody gonna give you a piss poor apology. It seems to me that looks like he's peeing in that cup. It's kind of like it's like there's really nothing you can say to me at this point. Nothing at all. Yeah. But I feel like at the end of the day, whatever this gets, this apology, it is going to end some type of confusion and fear that you've had regarding some type of stability, regarding what was going on behind the scenes, regarding what was practical, regarding like, okay, is this a relationship that can ever be stable? Whatever this is, you are definitely making a decision. You're making a decision by Thursday and things will change. Then you may be mentally conflicted in your head because you may be like, oh, I want to get back. Oh, I want to, oh, I'm being tested. And you're like, but I feel like you can push through this. You can push through it because you already know like there was something going on. You just didn't know what it was. Okay. Again, if this is not directly you, maybe you could be hearing about this with someone, like somebody's coming towards you and like, look, I apologize for the shit that I put you through, because, you know, I'm going through something behind the scenes that you don't know about when it comes to my stability or who I am or who I thought I was with, and this is some bullshit, and I'm gonna have to change everything about it because everything about whatever they got going on is toxic. So they could be releasing this information to you, but it's coming through a piss poor apology, and it's only apologizing based off of the experience they're having now. And they're not necessarily coming towards you like, oh, let me apologize for taking you through the mud, let me apologize. They're not apologizing for all of it. They just want to apologize for the blanket statement, essentially, so that way they can tell you about something. They want to release something to you. And it's like, there it is. I knew it. You're just sitting there, just like, yep, I was waiting on you to come tell me that this was going on behind the scene. I was waiting on you to come. Like, I knew that at some point you was going to have to say something. Yeah, you were. So somebody was going to say something. You may take the opportunity to, you know, stabilize, get out of your head, get out of your negative thoughts. You may need to go, like I said, calm yourself, ground yourself, whatever the case may be. Maybe you go, you know, just drive for a little bit or just do something on the road. And then you're going to make this decision to either go to the courts or go through a system or do something systematically when it comes to this person. It is what it is.